my name is Leslie Irwin, and I am the owner of My Rehab Answers. Today, I am here to talk with you about what happens when you get discharged home from the hospital. There's actually a pretty high risk for falls when you first leave the hospital and go home. And the majority of these falls happen within the first 2 weeks of being discharged. This is because you are probably weak from being in a hospital bed. You might be in pain. You might have different medications. There's a lot of things that can affect your mobility. But the risk of fall and rehospitalization is why this is such an important discussion to have. When a loved one are discharged home from the hospital, let's be honest, it can feel chaotic and a bit overwhelming. You're often just handed a stack of papers, given some quick instructions. Your stuff is put together and you are sent on your way. Sometimes your caregiver can be there, but sometimes they can't. Sometimes they're working or have other things going on and just cannot be present. Either way, you are suddenly trying to figure all of this out at home, often without any professional help for days, maybe even weeks if you qualify for help at all. I once spoke with a woman who was trying to care for her husband alone at home for 6 weeks before she finally got the order for home health to come in and help her set up her house and give her tips on how to care for her husband easier. Another woman, she was at home for 2 weeks with a broken leg and non-weight bearing orders, waiting for surgery, trying to get around the house, not knowing how to move her leg, if she was going to re-injure it, do harm. Home health wasn't scheduled for her until after the surgery. And sadly, these are not rare stories. This is exactly why the risk of falling, or worse, being rehospitalized, is so high in those first few weeks after discharge. There's a critical window where you need help, not just hope. But this is where my passion comes in. We're here to bridge that gap between hospital discharge and getting your follow-up care. We provide practical, personalized guidance so you can be safer and more confident at home. We help with things like how to get out of the car and into your house, setting up your home to reduce trip hazards and barriers, making bathrooms safer and more accessible, adjusting and using your medical equipment, teaching safe ways to move, transfer, or assist someone without the risk or the strain or the pain, understanding your post-op medical precautions, what's safe to do and what's not safe to do. Also help with recognizing early warning signs and knowing when to call the doctor so that you don't have more complications. And just with problem solving on how to prevent these falls and rehospitalizations. Our team has real experience in acute care, in rehab, and in the home health setting. So we know what these transitions feel like, and we know how to help you make them smoother. If you're feeling unsure about how to manage at home after discharge, or you just want someone to walk you through the first days or weeks, or maybe you have had a fall and you realize that you need to make some changes, well, check out our link below. We would be happy to schedule a consultation and help walk you through it. You don't have to wing it. You don't have to do this alone. You don't have to wait for care. Let us help you take the right steps towards a safer, more confident recovery.